How to acquire raid loot for free solo. You don't have to complete any encounters. This is easy. You should do this on all 3 characters every week. If you're the type of person that doesn't really like to team up, if you have a little bit of social anxiety, don't want to find an LFG team, don't have friends to do the raid with, whatever it may be, get yourself some free raid loot by following the exact route that I'm heading here. Watch me closely. I'm going to go on Titan, Hunter, and Warlock for this video. You can run on any character. I'm going to show you on my Titan for this video, but you can go on all 3 characters. I would recommend just running, as mobility, exotic, whatever it may be, and be ready to head down a very long path in order to get to the secret chest. Once we get there, we'll be able to get some free loot. There's a few little glitch spots in the game, and we'll be traversing through them. Right now, we're heading from the Nezrak checkpoint. You can get the Nezrak checkpoint from a variety of different sources. There's checkpoint bots. There are LFGs, maybe you have some friends online, maybe you have the checkpoint saved already on a character, whatever it may be. Get the boss checkpoint, and if you have a character that's really under-leveled, for example, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to take this character through the raid, or maybe you're not comfortable on a particular character, this is a great way to get some loot for that character and get some of the best loot in the game, which is the raid loot. We're heading this way right now. If you get lost at any point in time, feel free to pause the video, rewind it back. This part can get a little bit tricky here, so keep that in mind. You have to climb up these giant balls here. I'm just going to use a sword to climb them a little bit. Alright, here we go. Climbing up. Gotta head all the way to the back. Once we get there, we'll be able to unlock a chest. It's the chest that's in the traversing puzzle about halfway through the raid. We'll be able to just walk up and open it. No fire team required. We don't have to complete an encounter. And not a single enemy is going to shoot at us. Ideally, there's a few different instances that can bug out when you get there. But if you do have to fight a couple Shadow Legion, it's not too big a deal. I think you'll make it just fine. If you die at any point in time, it usually just spawns you a little bit further back, so it's not too bad. Alright, we're skating up here. Just scroll wheel skating, spam and jump. We're heading back to the last checkpoint where it's at. This part right here bugs quite a bit, so get ready for this. Usually it like spawns in. Yep. There we go. Got that part to work. Now I'm just sword flying through here. There we go. Now be very careful through this next part. It's very important that you pay attention to exactly what I do and where I go, because you could get lost or you could mess up the checkpoint altogether. If you do, though, you could always just relaunch it. For example, if you get stuck in some spot or it doesn't work out for you. But if you follow my exact path, you should be able to make it just fine. Now, that's the planet checkpoint right there. Don't go in there. We're going to head over to the left here. I'll go up this little area right now. We're going to jump through here. Okay. All characters can make it through that. We're sliding down here. This is where things get a bit weird. Now we got to climb up here a little bit. It's nothing too crazy though. Now we've climbed up here, we're going to head up here. Alright, now we've gotten to this point. We're going to climb on top of this big thing. Alright, a lot of the floor beneath you right now is invisible, but it still operates as floor. So don't be too paranoid about falling through it. You should be just fine. You should be able to make it through here. You might be standing on some invisible parts here and there though. So there is a building right there. So we're going to head over towards that direction. Just hitting a little sword swing so you get there faster. Get a little turn back for 1 second, but don't let that freak you out. Just don't stand in that, obviously, or else it would kill you. And you can head this route a variety of different ways. There's the outside of this building here. I'm just heading this way because this way it works well. Now we're heading out back outside of this building. We're traversing through the encounter that has all the little launch pads, Shadow Legion with the exploding, with the Nezrak explosions and stuff where you have to have the darkness buff to live through it. That's about where we're at right now. Alright, when we get to this point right here, this is very important. We're going to head in here, and we're going to sword out of here. And sometimes it does this. If you actually sword out of here, you're able to traverse through this a lot better. But if it doesn't, then you're going to just be right here in this exact checkpoint. It's no big deal. The goal is to go to where I went right there and hit a quick sword swing. You won't have to fight anything. If you get here, you'll notice that the launchers are all bugged. I have to fight through here a little bit. Not a big deal though. We'll just run past this stuff. If you're on a warlock, I would recommend heat rises. Because I'm on my rampants, I can make it past here pretty well. Okay, once I get to this part right here, I'm gonna climb up over here. And we're gonna jump across the chasm here. Do this a variety of different ways. It's not too crazy. I know it seems like a long distance, but one sword swing, line rampants, you'll get there. Same thing on warlock or hunter. We'll head over here. Sword swing over here. Back this way. Alright, shoot this. That activates the door to the puzzle. Now all we have to do is climb up this wall to get there. And so let's go ahead and begin doing that. There we go. Climbed up the wall. And now we can walk around through here. And we can get the chest. Just like that. There's a few different routes to get here. You may have seen others, but this one works pretty well. And you've just acquired raid loot completely solo, no fire team necessary. Best of luck to you out there. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button. See you in the next one. Later.